Years ago, a friend of mine contacted my wife and I because he had a Haitian friend that was visiting from Haiti, and he'd never been to the U.S. He didn't speak any English, but he wanted to know, would we host his friend for dinner? We said absolutely. And so I asked my friend, what would he like to eat? And I was thinking like lasagna or fajitas or just all these great things that we could make. And my friend said, you know what he would really love? He'd just love some rice and beans. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. So I Googled, best recipe for Haitian rice and beans. Well, that evening, our friend came over with his Haitian friend, and we greeted one another, and he was so excited to see what we were having for dinner. He ate like 3 plates of Haitian rice and beans. He was so happy. In fact, about halfway through the meal, he stopped and looked at me, and he said, these are better than my wife's. He ate some more, and then he stopped and said, if you ever come to Haiti, don't tell my wife I said that. Of course, he's doing all this through our friend who's translating because he was fluent in Creole. And so we're eating and enjoying the meal together, and then at the end of the meal, I had bought like 4 or 5 different types of ice cream. I didn't know what he would like. I thought he would like ice cream, and so I brought all the ice creams out so he could see the pictures, and through my friend asked if he would like some, and he said absolutely he would love some. I asked, well, which kind? And he said all of them. And so okay, so I scooped up the ice cream, a scoop of each, put it in a big bowl. I also had hot fudge, and I asked, would you like some hot fudge? And he said, yes, please. And so I put some on his ice cream, served him, and we all sat down. Now we're eating hot fudge, ice cream with hot fudge. And he was so happy. And after about 10 or 15 bites, I saw him slowly reach over and get that jar of hot fudge and pull it back. And he just hosed his ice cream. And he just ate it all. He was so excited. He loved it. So we're laughing and enjoying one another's company. Then it came time to leave, and he gave me a big Haitian embrace. And then he pushed away and held me by my shoulders, and he said, if you ever come to Haiti, make sure you never tell my wife what I said about her cooking. And he said, the other thing is, please bring me hot fudge. And so we hugged again, and off he went. And here's the thing. That night, our American friends, my wife and I, our new Haitian friend, we all needed to eat. But here's the thing. The American food and the food of our culture was harsh for him. It was hard for him to eat and hard for him to enjoy. But because we went out of our way, he got to enjoy a meal. We all did. We all needed to eat and be nourished for the evening. And he was so thrilled. And at the same time, I got to introduce him to ice cream and hot fudge. And he loved it. This movement, this church that we're seeking to launch in Wichita, what if we created an environment where all of us, as we connect with people that are outside the body of Christ, they don't know Jesus, they don't know the good news, they've not embraced it, so they're outsiders to the culture. What if we created an environment together where we partnered together, where you and I, as we connect and meet people in our lives that don't know Jesus, if we partner together to create a place where we know we can always have a place to bring them, where we've thought about them, where we've made them a priority, and we've created a place where they can come, and it doesn't feel so unfamiliar that they feel like outsiders, but they feel drawn in. And not only that, we create an environment that is so awesome for them that we also get to introduce them to ice cream and hot fudge. And by the time they leave, they want more. Because here's the thing, in that same environment, the other 6th and 7/8 days of the week, we can gather in other smaller environments where we can dig into areas and kind of the meat of things for those of us that are further along. But then also have environments where, hot fudge and ice cream is great, and rice and beans are great. But as we pursue this relationship with Jesus, as we move forward in our faith, there's a need to be able to dig in more and to be exposed to more, to experience more, and together all of us can be filled. That's what we want to do. To create an environment where you and I can come in and we're going to be fed, and we're going to learn, and we're going to grow, and we're going to be compelled, but it's also an environment where we can bring people in because they're at that point like, I'm willing to explore Jesus and explore the faith that you and I talk about, and that where both of us are able to walk out, to be fed, to be fueled, to be able to move forward. That's what we want to create. an environment where all of us can be catalyzed as a community to be social and spiritual change makers in this culture and in this community, and we want you to be a part of it.